So Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City is the reboot of the Resident Evil film franchise, and in Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, it's trying to tell the stories of Resident Evil 1 and 2 in a runtime of an hour and 45 minutes. We follow the perspectives of Chris Redfield, Claire Redfield, and Leon S. Kennedy as a deadly outbreak is taking over Raccoon City. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City.
Excellent!
In terms of what I liked about this movie, this is what I can say. The one person that I thought represented their video game counterpart well was Kea Scodelario, which I'm pretty sure I butchered her last name, if so I do apologize. She's the one who portrayed Claire Redfield, and I thought she did a very good job. In fact, when I saw her first cast as Claire Redfield, I just thought, oh, okay, I can totally see this. And I thought she did a really good job. She not only did a great job with Claire Redfield's sarcastic humor, but at the same time, she was a badass like Claire was in the video games. The sense of atmosphere from the video games, the always raining Raccoon City, the thought that there's always something lurking in the shadows in Raccoon City, I thought they did that very well. Production design wise, I gotta tell you guys, they absolutely nailed it. When I saw the inside of the Raccoon City Police Department, I was like, holy crap. That looks just like the police station. Also, the Spencer Mansion, when it showed that one shot showing the interiors of the mansion, I just went, that's the mansion. Holy crap, that's the mansion. There is one action sequence to which I don't want to give away for you guys in case you do want to see this movie, but it involves Chris Redfield in the Spencer Mansion, and I gotta admit to you guys, this action sequence was by far the best part of this movie, and I just went, this feels like Resident Evil.
Well, that's just fucking great!
Oh, God. As you all can see with my shirt, massive Resident Evil fan here. I love Resident Evil. Resident Evil is one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. And as you all know, my history with the Paul W.S. Anderson films is not good. Minus, I don't mind the first film. That's the only film of that film franchise that I thought did some things really, really well. I won't go in the final chapter because if I do, I'm just gonna lose my mind. When I found out that they were rebooting the film franchise, I just went, okay, let's see what they can do this time. First red flag, the director of this film, Johannes Roberts. He directed 47 Meters Down, if I remember, I think that's the title of the name, right? And Strangers Pray at Night, which was in my top 5 worst films of 2018. Second red flag, the fact that they're trying to tell the stories of Resident Evil 1 and 2 in an hour and 45 minutes. 2 games, an hour and 45 minutes? Sorry, I'll save that for later. And then I saw that trailer. Oh my God, that trailer. Whose bright idea was it to put this song in that trailer?
We're gonna take Umbrella down.
Whose idea was that? Walking in, I was just thinking, please don't screw it up, please don't screw it up, please don't screw it up.
You done fucked it up!
Getting into the characters, I do want to acknowledge this really quick. I completely understand that the director of the film didn't cast actors that look like their video game counterparts. Hey, if you're gonna do that, that is completely okay. Here's the thing though, if you're gonna do that, which I'm alright with, at least direct them so they at least act like their video game counterparts. Jill Valentine, Exhibit A. She doesn't even act like Jill Valentine. I mean, Jill Valentine in this movie is given next to nothing to do in this movie whatsoever, minus then to just shoot a toy gun off of Leanne Kennedy's face and also make Albert Wesker look like a complete idiot. Speaking of which, Wesker. You think that's Albert Wesker? You think that this is Albert Wesker? Albert Wesker, if you guys have played any of the games, he is cool, calm, collected, confident, and he knows what he is doing. This is not Albert Wesker. This is a guy that just has these one-liners and he comes off as this college frat bro the entire time. Also, Chief Irons in this movie, now once again, comparing the video games to the movies, again, it's inevitable at this point. Chief Irons is one threatening bastard, like he is actually quite menacing, he's quite scary. Here he just comes off as a fucking clown. But by far the biggest fuck up here is Leon S. Kennedy. Leon Kennedy is my favorite Resident Evil character. In the video games, Leon Kennedy is a rookie cop who is thrust into Raccoon City on his first day in the job, and despite overwhelming odds, he comes out on top. Not to mention as well, he is a competent cop who does his job throughout the entire time he played Resident Evil 2. What we have here is this clueless guy that doesn't know what the hell he is doing. I understand they didn't cast people that look like the counterparts. That's completely cool. But if you're not gonna have them act like their counterparts, what's the point of casting these actors and slapping the names on these actors? I had mentioned earlier that they're trying to adapt 2 games into 1 movie, Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2. They're trying to adapt 2 games which at a combined length is close to 20 hours. And they're trying to condense all of this into 1 hour and 45 minutes. You see the problem here, guys? Adapting 1 game is hard enough. But 2? Adapting the Spencer Mansion incident into 1 movie? That's actually quite doable. Resident Evil 2, however, is way more difficult with the Claire A and Leon B campaigns. I mean, again, so much stuff is going on there. It's easier to adapt Resident Evil 1, but Resident Evil 2 or both of them combined? I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm just saying that you shouldn't do it. Everything not only feels like it's so sloppily put together, which shows in the pacing, by the way. Goodbye character arcs, goodbye character relationships, goodbye to all of this when you're trying to do this. The script of this movie, oh my god, is it bad. A lot of the dialogue is reduced to characters mostly doing this. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Fuck you. I don't care if people say fuck in a movie. I'm a sailor mouth myself. The characters in this movie have no personality, and the characters for the most part just reducing reactions to saying fuck. I mean, oh my god. Something else in particular that I want to talk about is this, and that is the film's Easter eggs and references. There's a particular reason why I bring this up. I understand these movies are completely different, but I'm doing this for one particular reason. I'm going to compare Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City to Ghostbusters Afterlife. I understand these movies are completely different, but I'm doing this for one reason, because both films have tons of Easter eggs and references. And Ghostbusters Afterlife, yes, while that film has a lot of them, that movie at least has a central story and a conflict, and it uses those things to help tell that story. With this film, however, it felt like the director was going like, oh, here's a reference. Oh, here's an Easter egg. Let's see if they can catch that one. Oh, let's see if they can catch that one. It legitimately feels like that the director of the film put all these Easter eggs and all these references in here to compensate for a dull story that I just wasn't invested in whatsoever. Don't get me wrong. Did I recognize the Easter eggs and references? Absolutely I did. But Easter eggs and references will never compensate for a bad and a dull story that this movie has. Oh my god, the pacing of this movie. Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City has a runtime of 1 hour and 45 minutes. But oh my god, the setup feels like it takes ages. This is how the movie's pacing is. Going, and go. Okay, that's it. Due to the pacing, especially in the beginning, not gonna lie to you guys, I was bored. I'm laughing just thinking about this. There are a couple of zombie designs that look close to the video games, but then there are other zombie designs that don't look like zombies at all. The design of the zombie doll looked good. The CG, however. But then there's another design of this movie. It's the final boss design. The moment I saw the CG of this boss, I thought of this in my head.
You serious?
I can't believe they approved of the CG of this look. The most important thing about any Resident Evil game is one particular thing. The horror element, the survival horror element, the scares of the games. There isn't a single element in this movie that is creepy, scary, freaky, tension-filled, or anything. The final scene of this movie, guys.
And here we go.
So overall, Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, more than anything else, felt like a big budgeted fan film that is filled to the brim with Easter eggs and references that are trying to compensate for a dull and a boring movie. I would much rather watch the first live action Resident Evil film over this any day of the week. All in all, guys, I'm gonna give Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City a 1 out of 5. I don't know what I should have expected from this movie, given this from the director of Strangers Prey at Night, but as a Resident Evil fan, I went into this film optimistic with an open mind, and once again, I am let down majorly. So comment down below and let me know, what did you all think of Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City? Did you like the film? I'm glad if you did. Or did you dislike it? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if you want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the usernames are in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed my review of Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for whenever the latest video of mine goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 videos, please click either right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video, I will see you all next time.